So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Be My Guest, 1965. Um, it's a black and white British flick starring a bunch of bands. Uh, the I think the best song was the Zephyrs' "She Laughed." Um, they were playing in a band called Slash Wiley and the Cutthroats. What a name, huh? Be My Guest, the title track is pretty good too, but I like the Zephyrs better. Um, that's just my personal opinion. So this is kind of like this is kind of like Blast Off Girls, Boogie Baker kind of stuff. Um, so it's like the British version of Blast Off Girls, and it doesn't have Colonel Sanders. It has David Hemmings, whoever he is, Steve Marriott, don't know who he is, but a couple famous people, I guess. They didn't really impress me that much in this one. This is a B movie. It was it was follow-up to the commercially successful Live It Up movie, and that's about all I know about it. I didn't like it too much. I didn't really care for Blast Off Girls neither. So I'm giving this one 2 stars, mainly for the Zephyrs being in it, and secondly for the title track. I'm just not into British humor at all. So especially from the 60s, like Carry On, or what was the remake that William Castle did of The Old Dark House? Yeah, I didn't like that one either too much. So I'm giving this one 2 stars. Basically, it's about these 3 guys. Jerry Lee Lewis is in this. I'm not a big Jerry Lee Lewis fan, by the way, but yeah, I guess this was made during the peak of his career. So that's about the only band that I could recognize in this one. But it was cool being turned on to the Zephyrs. They're pretty good. They do a song called She Laughed. Pretty cool song. I enjoyed it. Anyway, so getting back to the story, it's about these 3 Brit dudes. They're kind of like Beatles wannabes, I guess, but they play more like Beach Boys kind of music, and it's ironic too because their parents inherit a beach house hotel from their rich aunt, I guess. So they move into this place, and David Hemmings, I guess, is his name. He ends up, I guess, in this movie, his name is Dave Martin, and Steve Marriott plays Ricky. I don't even remember Ricky in this one, but anyway, Dave Hemmings, he just happens to be on a train. He meets this American girl from Texas. She's like a dancer or something. So they get hitched. She spends the night at the beach house hotel, and they're like kissing and holding hands, 60s stuff. Meanwhile, these 3 blokes, as it were, they're trying to find jobs. They're like doing selling hot dogs, serving food, that kind of teenage type work from the 1960s. But Dave Hemmings gets a job like serving tea to the office staff. He's like an office boy, almost like an administrative assistant, which I've been doing for the last 8 months. Not the serving tea or coffee part, but just filing and data entry kind of stuff. So David Hemmings is on a typewriter. He's kind of smoking cigarettes and talking with the girls in the office. He's kind of a slacker dude, and so are the other two dudes. So they're doing this for a while, and then pretty soon there's like a music contest. They thought they were going to be in it, but doing Be My Guest, but they're not allowed to work, or Dave Hemmings isn't allowed to work outside of his news reporter / office boy job. So they get the Zephyrs to they kind of rigged this this contest show. It's kind of like American Idol of 1965 in Great Britain, and Dave Hemmings comes to find out that it's rigged. He tape records the people who rigged the show, and it becomes a big scoop. So he becomes the star reporter, and that's about it. That's about the end of the story. I'm not going to spoil the end, but let's just say Dave Hemmings doesn't play Be My Guest, the title song, throughout the whole movie. It's like the Zephyrs are going to play it, and then ultimately some other band plays it. So yeah. I don't know which band plays Be My Guest, but you can see the credits at the end to see who the actual bands are. I mean, they had pseudonyms for the Zephyrs / Wiley and the Cutthroats, which was kind of cool. It kind of threw me off looking for them on the internet. So that was one good thing that I liked about it, the Zephyrs. Cool band. Kind of sounds like the Mummies almost. Yeah, garage surf bands are pretty cool. I just didn't like the movie. I thought it was kind of lame, like the Blast Off Girls from 1967. Herschel Gordon Lewis flick, not one of my favorite flicks. Let me just tell you that. If you want to see a good movie like this, check out The Girl Can't Help It. That's my recommendation. Anyway, that's the end of my review. Laters.